Hey there everyone, I'm NTX Weather, also known as G Wood Boy, and a bunch of other stuff that I don't feel like mentioning this late at night. Now, the healthcare debate has been in the news for a few weeks now, with the president's proposal and everything in Congress. And I feel that I need to give my 2 cents about it. What I'm going to be saying in this video is pretty much paraphrasing what I'm going to be, or what is already posted on my blog at gwoodboy.wordpress.com. If you want to check that out, it's my blog. It's not updated that often, but when it is, I make posts about my opinions and stuff like the blog should be used. Also, linked on my blog is my website, radiofan92.wayups.com. If you want to check that out, it is still heavily under construction, so if you see a bunch of incomplete stuff, then that's why. Just bookmark it and check back often, because I'm still building that. But go ahead and do a Google search. Google WHO Healthcare Ranking, United States 37, the number 37, and see what pops up. And I'll go ahead and tell you. The United States is number 37th on the planet for healthcare. A bunch of people here love to go around talking about we're the best country on earth. We're just number one. We're number one. We're number one. Well, yeah. Perhaps in some things, but when it comes to healthcare, there are lots of countries beating our butts, including France, the Republicans' #1 punching bag. Now, here in the United States, we have about 50 million people uninsured. In this best country on earth, we have 50 million people uninsured. We have health care that is prohibitively expensive for many people. Hurts the finances of many people. I mean, health care is basically just really screwed up in this country. Now, go ahead and do your research. Go ahead and do your research. Almost every single one, no wait, scratch that, every single one pretty much, of the countries ahead of us, those 36 countries ahead of us, what do they all have in common? Well, they all either have single payer health care or a good public option. Now, in this best country on earth, people should not have to be financially crippled after getting a major operation that they need, or going to the doctor and getting something major done. That, they should not have to be paying back stuff for years. Somebody should not have to go to the doctor, be paying $800 for a simple checkup. Allergy checkup, not even a full checkup, an allergy checkup. That happened to a local radio host here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. 1360 AM morning show, the Jack Bishop show. Rational Radio. If you live in North Texas, check it out. It's a great station, pretty much the only radio station on the AM dial telling the truth around here. But seriously, you have to pay $800 for a simple allergy checkup. Rachel Maddow recently reported on her show that, the minimum wage increased to a whole $7.25 an hour. Ooh. Bringing the yearly income for somebody on that wage to about $15,080, assuming there are no hitches or sick days, because nobody ever takes sick days. Family health care can come to over $13,000 a year. $13,000 a year. No wonder we have so many people uninsured. A listener to the Stephanie Miller Show, another great talk show, funny as well as truthful, Listener called in. She was in New Zealand, got a head injury. She went to the doctor. They fixed her up. Bing, bang, boom. 25 New Zealand dollars she paid for all that. That's 16 American. 16 American dollars. Less than a lot of restaurants. She paid to get a head injury, fixed up, taped up. Right now, healthcare is on the table. The president's, proposed it, and it's trying to get its way through Congress. Seems to be making progress. It's a good public option. I don't understand why they didn't go with single payer, because single payer is more efficient than everything else. It works for dozens of countries. It should. It would work here if they were to try it. But right now, public option. It seems to be making progress, though it's running into speed bumps with the blue dog Democrats. The liars in the media, like Rush Limbaugh and Michael Savage and all of them, and especially Fox News. Lord have mercy, Fox News. And of course, our obstructionist friends, the congressional Republicans. Led by John Boehner. Not Boehner, his last name's Boehner. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. That's all I have to say about that subject. Now, they're going around spreading lies. Everything from it's going to cost too much. Hint, hint, it's going to cost too much for us to keep our current system. It'll cost more for us to keep our current system than it would go to the public option. And it'll cost even less to go single payer. Now, the Republicans up in Washington, as well as a couple Democrats, they don't give one flying freak about the well-being of the American people. They have nothing but dollar signs in their eyes and political motives. It case teenage. No. You just have your pockets filled with the hands of insurance companies. Just let's put this money in your pocket. Yeah, that's the only reason all this opposition's happening, aside from a little smidgen of pure idiocy. Now, seriously, the Republicans, especially, they just want. The blue dog Democrats seem to be showing some signs of wanting to, at least a little bit of a sign, at least a little few signs of wanting to cooperate and help get this done. Public option, perhaps, they seem to be willing to, go along with it, but we need to be putting pressure on them. I'll get to that in a bit. But these Republicans and stuff, they just want to break the president. They don't care about improving health care for the American people. They just want to break the president. One of them even, it's going to be Obama's Waterloo, if we can. I think that was Senator Jim DeMint, if I'm not mistaken. Obama's Waterloo. We're going to break the president. Yeah. Their media lackeys are going around spreading lies and mistruths, and if you want to see those lies and mistruths debunked, go to my blog and read the post and click the link. These obstructionists need to go. Everyone with the little speck of common sense knows we need to reform healthcare, cover these people, and at least get a government option into the arena to help. Call your representatives, but better yet, fax them. John Fugelsang said this on the Stephanie Miller Show a few days ago. Fax your representatives, and you know what? Also, go and do a Google search for finding your representatives. Get your representatives' phone numbers. Call them. Promote this. Spread this truth to them. Fax them. Most important is to fax them. We need to have these fax machines, especially in the offices of the Blue Dogs. They need to be running 24/7. These fax machines need to be getting warm. They need to be smoking. They're getting so many faxes. Let's shoot their ink expenses sky high. Let's get their attention with the fax machines. So fax your representatives and fax the Blue Dogs too. Even if you don't live near the Blue Dogs, fax them Blue Dogs. Let's get this done. Because the American people need it. And that's my 2 cents.